welcome to our third and final round with Esper Planeswalkers. We have enough interaction that I'm okay keeping this against a 6, especially because Inquisition's so good. Ooh, against a 5? Well, I hope they're not. If they're Dredge, I'm just dead anyways. I don't think my game one's good enough there. I don't even think my deck is good enough there. I don't think there's cards in my deck that realistically fight Dredge well. Let me track what they did with their top card. Oh, well, we're probably dead anyways, because I don't think we can beat that either. I think I have to fire Inquisition on one and hope to hit a way to find a land, specifically like Sylvan Scrying, I guess would be what it is. Yeah, this is great. Okay, so they have Ghost Quarter, Sanctum, Ulamog. Okay, they might actually be, we might have a chance. They might be E-Tron. I can beat E-Tron. I can't beat Tron. Let's see. 2, 3, 2. Trying to figure out what that actually is. My opponent just has a random name. Whatever. Yeah, this is perfect. Brutality doesn't do anything here, so I should just tar pit pass. And my hope is my opponent just doesn't do anything before you get to Gideon. Well, they've done all the things in their hand. Chalice for 1. That's fine. Doesn't really bother me. Interesting. Yeah, 2 life, yeah, actually matters here. And I know their cards are Ulamog and question mark. Don't be Thought-Knot Seer. Okay, that's fine. It's gonna get blue-white tapped. And then I guess my hope is just don't lose to Voltron. Interesting. Well, I have to do this first, and I want to trade my card for 2 damage. That is a target creature. That is a target opponent. That is my screen resizing. I think I want to discard this Fatal Push. It's technically the worst card. And then Gideon is a faster clock than Lingering Souls. So I should fire that first. It also lets me Wrath like a Smasher or something. And then attack. So, okay. That's beatable. I just need to draw a land and then have my opponent brick. Well, I can't cast that, so I guess we're gonna fire that. This is just the sweat. I need to... Come on! Yeah, this game's over. That's fine. That's garbage. It's absolute garbage. Come on. I think they're E-Tron. This card is really bad. Fatal Push is not that good. It's passable, and then Inquisition is not amazing. Disdainful Stroke's pretty good, but I don't have counters. This push, brutality, counter skull is not good. Flash freeze obviously not good. I don't really like Stony Silence against them. Even though I'm on the play, it shuts down map. If maybe just 1. I'm just gonna cut Narset because that card is trash. Gideon actually lets me bash my opponent before they do something crazy. I guess I can trim another Inquisition. And push. I think this is a want like one more out to Ballista. Let's see, and then I have the Quellers, 3 Verdicts, but I think Queller's actually good in this matchup. Come on, I can't believe that that happened to me. They just drew all the Tron pieces. Should just, that never happens. Who does that? This is, I think it's passable. It's not the greatest thing in the world. Let's think about this. I can, which land do I want? I want to get black with these, so I think this is gonna fetch, I guess I want to fetch 2 duels. So I get black-white or blue-black. This is, let's see if I want to get black-white or blue-black. I think I want blue-black. Maybe I still just get the white here. I didn't. I guess path would have been nice. I should have thought that through a little. I don't. I guess if I hit a vision, I actually have more visions to hit than pass, so it's about the same. Hopefully I don't just get templed and thought knotted. Oh, come on. Let's see. Yeah, I gotta do the thing here. I guess I don't actually have to path in response. They have to take the Liliana, but I can give them the chance to mess up and take the path, which is fine by me. So this is huh. It's just not good in general. I don't really know how this deck is supposed to combat this matchup in the slightest. You just don't have any way to disrupt like their stuff. Planeswalkers aren't that good. This might just be a horrific matchup. Okay, they figured it out, and I want the ability to hit a good card, so I'm going to take my damage. If I hit like Lingering Souls, this is a pretty good payoff. And I guess I get slightly punished by Endbringer, but not a ton, because I can just path again. See, Lingering Souls, perfect. And then I'm going to fire that off. Even though it sets me up, like, because I have Snap Path, I think I can fire this off pretty well. I think they're surgicaling that. Sure, this is a classic case of why is surgical in your deck. My deck's not graveyard based. It's like, I guess they could just have cut like a bunch of dismembers and not have had cards because their deck's so good. But there's just this issue where like surgical extraction just is so conditional and not a good card in this matchup because they have to do things to kill me. Like if they don't do things, if they reach a point where they don't do things, they actually lose the game. And the cards that are like, it kind of answers Snapcaster Mage. And like it answers half of Lingering Souls, but those aren't things that, I guess the second half of Snapcaster is kind of a card you care about, but not super scared of the rest of the of Lingering Souls. So I'm just, I don't know, not impressed with surgical extraction in this kind of matchup. There are cases where countering a Snapcaster Mage is super important because of the tempo swing, but I don't think that the Eldrazi Taunt deck is going to beat you not by having a creature in play for a turn, but because their creature's just like in play and not answered. And I think that having any random creature is better. It's Endbringer or Smasher. If it's Smasher, what's my plan? Do I have a plan? It's Endbringer. I'm very okay with this. Chalice on 2? Sure. So I guess I'm supposed to Serum Visions. They probably, maybe they have Endbringer? I don't think I want either of those. I think I actually need spells that do things. And then I need to hope this Gideon sticks. And then if they Endbringer, I have to Wrath because I can't let them start drawing cards with it. So let's see here. I think that, well, they drew 2 towers this game. Kind of wish they drew things in the other order. Yeah, okay. So they've Chalice to lock out my Snapcaster Mages, and now they have a Relic, which only answers the thing. This is just like a lot of weird things have. Oh, whoop, whoop, on F6 that. And I definitely want to do this now because Gideon having counters is pretty relevant. Also, just casting Gideon, having mana, yeah. So my spirits are gonna die. Whatever. Yeah, their cards are just really like what they've done this game is really just fighting itself. I don't know how much of that is something they could have planned for or not. Like they probably just drew the Relic after Surgicling and Chalice 2ing, which is kind of awkward. So my Gideon survives a Reality Smasher, which is good. The Endbringer, I Verdict. Sure, I'm just clicking random cards at this point because I can't Snapcaster. Okay, that's pretty good. Do they have Dismember maybe? What? They have so much nothing. Because they have so much nothing, I just don't want to risk getting dismembered. And I just want to bash them to death with Knights instead. Because I also didn't even kill in 2 here. Right? It's 7 and 7, and that puts them to 2. So I can just as easily like get an extra Knight in. And from there, now that I have this extra Knight, they dismember, they go to 6, so it's not, that's also not lethal. But I can put them to yeah, I'm just continually in a spot where I don't have to do things. Well, I have 2 verdicts. They probably take a verdict. No, they take a push, right? Because otherwise I get to attack with my Knights. Okay, yeah, they're forcing me to verdict. Yeah, this is all fine. So I have a spell color makes things interesting. I kind of interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think I'm just supposed to verdict. Let me actually do this right. And then I get to make the creature post-combat so that if my opponent smashers, they need Dismember plus Smasher to kill the Gideon. Do they have, is there like a way they can counter this verdict? I'm very confused. And okay, so I'm just gonna get my card then, play that, and make my Knight. I could have gotten 2. Yeah, I guess there's still no reason for me to beast mode Gideon on this attack. I guess actually there is, because my opponent dies if they dismember it, because I just Spell Queller. So I do that, and then let's see. I want to get, I guess I have to get a blue-white with this Flooded Strand. Both of my pushes are gone, so there's no need to sandbag it. I don't... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know what my opponent's supposed to do here. Endbringer? Okay, so this is a smasher. Okay. Oh, that's cute. Okay, well, that was even more funny. I thought they were going to have to blow up their own chalice, but that's not even what's going to happen. Let's get my blue-white land. So I have a Gideon. And then I guess... So it goes to 1. I'm trying to think what the plan is. I kind of... Yeah, I think I just go for the kill. Yeah, let's... Well, I'm casting that to blow that up. I know this gets indestructible, but sometimes you just don't trust Magic Online. Okay. So there was no Dismember waiting in the wings there. My opponent has another Smasher. Okay, that's fine. It puts it on the battlefield, right? It doesn't cast it. I guess I should... Okay, yeah, this looks pretty over. I'm going to force the chump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Even if they Ulamog, I'm actually not in bad shape. Because I can just cast 2 Quellers and then bring the pain. They would need, like, Ulamog and a hit. There's a lot of things that have to happen. Okay, so they hit Power Plant. That's a thing. I need to hit a... What do I need to hit? I don't know. They're just going to cast Ulamog here, right? And... Yeah. Is this all his dust, maybe? No, this is just the full-on Ulamog. So that's there. I guess I just float. I guess there's... Actually, there's no reason for me to Spell Queller here. I can EOT Queller... Yeah, I should EOT Queller. Okay, my opponent's getting Hellbent for that. Okay. So, what is my plan? Well, I should just... Guess there's nothing wrong with just Quellering now. And I don't think I need to fetch. The only reason I'd Queller again is if I drew my second Gideon, I would kill my opponent. But I don't think that's a realistic issue. And because 2 Quellers just kills my opponent on the next attack. I just have my cards. They have 2 cards to hit, I think, like exactly all his dust. I think second Ulamog also does it. Ballista also does it because they cast it for more than I can quell. Yeah, there's like... Smasher also does it. Okay, there's actually a reasonable number of cards that I can die to. And most of them I really just have nothing I can do about. I'm putting my opponent to 1 would do nothing either. So looks like they drew 2 lands. On, don't have... I actually don't know what my opponent would have. Warping Whale doesn't do it. Dismember doesn't do it. Sweet. We did the thing. What would I have drawn? A brick. Okay. Do I care about Inquisition and stuff? I still don't like Inquisition that much. I think this is okay. I think I want the fourth verdict. I think Gideon is just a bad Magic card. Just like a fundamentally bad card that should not be in my deck. Still not sold on Stony. Oh no, I should fix this. I want this swap here. Yeah, let's leave it as is. It's like not the greatest. The problem is that it's like a super marginal hedge against. I guess they had Ratchet Bomb too, so I should probably. Okay. Yeah, Stony's fine. The Fatal Push thing, like, I think I want to make my deck a slightly less vulnerable to Chalice. And like I said, it does turn off Ratchet Bomb in addition to Ballista and Map. Yeah, this is not the greatest config, but it'll do. Let's see. So I need to... This hand is horrendous. This hand is better. I think I'll accept it. I need a land off the top. Specifically, a black source would be ideal. You're not either of those. So, this hand's really bad against Chalice on turn 2. Has Creeping Tar Pit actually... It's been okay. Don't Chalice me, please. They're definitely playing Chalice. Wow, I didn't get Chaliced. That's very lucky. I think I'm supposed to Thoughtseize. There's a chance that even if they Natural Tron, I can cut them off with their relevant play. They don't have Natural Tron. I think I just take Matter Reshaper. I think that by the time I get Smashered, I'll have a plan for it, or I'll just not be playing the game. Either one. This is probably Ballista for 1. No, they're setting it up for more. I would like to draw a land once in my life. Okay. I need to fetch blue-white here. I need to Serum this turn to try and set up more lands. I don't think I want that, but I do want that. Okay. Cool. I have locked into my line. Okay, so they're going to Ballista, which I guess I don't care too much about. I think I want to bait the Surgical so I don't randomly get Surgicaled on Supreme Verdict. The thing happened. Okay, so from here it's kind of a interesting battle uphill. So think what's likely to happen is I am going to... I want to chump block the Walking Ballista. Double block forces my opponent's mana, though. I think I'm gonna have to Wrath it anyways, because I can't just like Gideon up against it. Yeah, so they hit Tron. That's fine. I think that I don't know what their plan is here. It's definitely not Cast Smasher. So I think, is this just Smasher? Or they're just putting a counter on? Yeah. Well, I'm hopefully gonna put one of these in front of that, and then so let's so I think I want to conserve life here, so I want to fetch a basic planes with this, because then I can get the swamp when they Ghost Quarter me. I guess I have multiple swamps. I should just get the swamp. I guess I should just get my free damage if they let me. Yeah, it's not like I wasn't going to Wrath that away or something. I guess maybe they'd rather deal one to me. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, using counter deal one to me is slightly better. I'm in pretty bad shape if they have another Ballista. So I can go to 6. I want to cast Gideon and minus it from that point. I think... Okay, well, they drew another map, which can get them Seagate Wreckage. So they can get Wreckage. Is that even... They have to start running stuff out, I guess. And then from there, we'll see what happens. I go 6, and then that goes... It's only spells, right? Yep, cool. Just double checking I actually remember what magic cards do. I think I want to get a blue off of that. Nah, I still want a white. So I'm dead to another Smasher. I'm not literally... No, I'm literally dead to a Ballista. I'm dead to an Ulamog. Opponent's got a lot of cards, but I do close in 2. Okay, I'm just dead anyways. Well, we tried as hard as we could, I guess. Okay, so to wrap up here, there are a lot of truly horrendous magic cards in this deck. Brutality, I think, is weirdly narrow. I think I would not start more than one main and then sideboard another. Gideon of the Trials is just not a magic card. Get that out of every single modern deck. Narset is like negative a magic card. Get that out of your decks. Liliana is good still. Gideon Ally Zendikar is good. It still kills people. I think people should just be playing this card in Modern. I don't know what else to say about it. Gideon Jura's okay. I don't know if I'd want multiples in the future, which is kind of funny because we were going for the all Gideons, but, you know, that's life. I do think that having the second Gideon in my deck was better than having the second Narset, so, yeah, that's just pretty blatant there. Yeah, I don't know. Basically what I'm saying is I don't know if this Thoughtseize style deck is better than just like being blue-white, because a lot of the tap out stuff is not that good. Counterspells actually do stuff. Also, I did not like the creature land splits in this deck, the way they existed. I think Celestial Colonnade is just really, really good. Let's see. the black, also like the Liliana Gideon mana is just super awkward. Like the turn one Thoughtseize too. It was never like actively bad. It just made my decisions obnoxious. Um, Spell Queller is amazing. Counter Squall's okay, not that great in this deck. Pretty bad actually in the tap out deck. Yeah, I think that just the general lesson here is that you should be playing the true control versions. Spell Queller is a good card. Gideon Allies in a card is a great way to juke. But this tap out nonsense is not where you want to be in Modern.